Trying to make you feel good. Baby, I'm just trying to show you real love. Open up your heart so you can feel good. Let a real one show you real love. Real love. I know you in pain. You been messing with these dum-dums, yeah, these lames. So me and them jokers, we ain't the same. I got the type of love to make you wanna change your last name. Baby, I'm better, not them dudes. I know you don't trust me, and it's cool. Give me some time and I'll show you. Even though your heart broke, I'm tryna heal your wounds so you can feel good. Baby, I'm just tryna show you real love. Open up your heart so you can feel good. Let a real one show you real love. Real love. Baby, I got what you need. Open up your eyes and see there's no other man like me. Give it time and wait and see. Wait a minute, I'm just trying to show you that I'm different. I know you're hard line, but I got the key to get it. And if you open up, baby girl, I can fix it. I wanna be the one for you. Baby, I'm better, not them dudes. No, you don't trust me, and it's cool. Give me some time and I'll show you. Even though your heart broke, I'm trying to heal your wounds so you can feel good. Baby, I'm just trying to show you real love. Open up your heart so you can feel good. Let a real one show you real love. Real love. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Ay. Don't it feel good to find love? Don't it feel good? Ay. Don't it feel good to find love? Don't it feel good? Ay. Don't it feel?
Bait fam! First and foremost, glory to God. Thank you for giving us another opportunity to do what we love to do. Lord, I ask that you bless the stream. Bless those who are able to bless those who can't. As we're here for a short time, not a long time, to talk about NBA 2K25 drama, Lord. Let it come with good intent. Let it come from a good place. And just as genuine as possible with no toxicity as we provide our input. If there's anybody dealing with anything that is stressing them out, Lord, that is causing drama, I ask that you show up in their life, Father God. Forgive us of our sins, of our transgressions, as we forgive those who have sinned and transgressed against us, Lord. We just want to say we appreciate you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. What is up? Oh, my. Oh, my. Chat. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Chat. Chat. Oh, I thought I turned it on. Hold on. Is it off? Yeah, it's supposed to be off. Hold on. Oh, that's stable. We want that stable. There it is. All right. Chat. I ain't got that much time because your boy got class, but I had to do this because by the time I get out of class, it's going to be too late. We got about 45 minutes to cook, and we got to talk about what happened this morning, man. I dropped a dope video, you know what I'm saying? Good little video with the affiliation. Shout out to that video. Shout out. Shout out to that video. Shout out. But when I get to work, I see a whole bunch of nonsense going on between BadgePlug and Staxs Montana, and the perfect mediators to all this. We're going to watch Swan video because he did it the best way. I was looking at it a little bit. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into that video, and then I'm going to provide my feedback and some things, and then I'm going to get ready for class, man. We got class in about 45 minutes, so I gotta get what I gotta get, gotta do what I gotta do. But how y'all doing today? First and foremost, what up, Demon? As always, shout out to my loved one. Mike in the building, OG as always, man. Let me check it out. Be right back. Let me go check it out. Yeah. Dope video. All right, so let's get into the Swan video because he's gonna explain everything. And then I'm going to give you guys some context of, my thoughts or whatnot. But let's talk about it right now. Let's go to the video. Swans on the docket.
Channel. Well, Ronnie2K messaged me and was basically tried to check me and say, I didn't like that video. Why would you post that video? Sometimes he'd even say things like the devs hated that video. Even though I knew he wasn't talking about the developers, he was talking about 2K Sports, the publisher. Why do I have to deal with this? I didn't get into YouTube to be in politics or to be in drama. That's Agent Beanstar's job. My job is to play the game and make funny videos. That's it. That's the only thing I want to do.
Wait, so is Agent Zero saying if you get a logo and become a next maker, you're going to get messages from devs if you say a little too much, if you make a certain type of video?
Started when I wasn't invited to community day. Do we remember that? A week went by, 2 weeks went by, I didn't receive a single thing in my email. Everybody else did. And so I put out a tweet saying, wasn't invited to community day. Ronnie2K responded to that saying false news. I responded, nobody communicated that with me. So he just called me a liar publicly. The frustrating part is people began to question my integrity when he said that. And that pissed me off because it's like, what did I do? I didn't do anything wrong. He just lied, and now some people are gonna walk around believing that lie. Didn't get the invite, didn't go to the event. The game came out. I was wondering if Ronnie was gonna give me a logo. I didn't think he would, but I was like, he kind of has to, right? It'd be weird if he gave it to everybody but me. It kind of looked like he had a vendetta. You know what I mean? He had something against me. Game came out, I didn't get a logo. So of course, I got to doing what I do best, laughing about the situation. That's what we did. We just made a whole lot of jokes, making funny videos, and you guys enjoyed them. I loved making them. So the people that watched those videos went into Ronnie's streams like, yo, where's Agent's logo? Ronnie2K's response when he was asked for the 500th time in his stream.
I've already talked to him last year, but he didn't want to. He's got to release his likeness to us, and he didn't sign the contract. So
y'all hear this?
Without a scan, I can't put his logo on there.
All right, here we go. I just want to remind you that you're the first person to bring up the contract. I tried to avoid bringing it up.
Yo, first and foremost, this is a side note, man. Shout out to my dog, Agent. He got in the gym, start taking care of his health, man, because my boy was sweating just doing a video. That's crazy. That's when you know you got to get in that gym. You got to make some moves, man. If you sweating just doing a video, dog, he got a sweater on. My boy was sweating. He was sweat-tetting. But shout out to my dog trying to get his life right, getting his life right. Lost so much weight, and he's back on that healthy tip, man. Shout out to my mans, man. That's dope. I don't know the dude, but I always support and salute people that's trying to better their life and better their health, man. Health is wealth at the end of the day. All that money is cool, but it don't matter if you ain't got the health to live. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. Let's finish.
But here we go. It's so wildly misleading the way he just phrased that. Oh my God. Ronnie is good. I swear he's good. If we're being honest, Ronnie, the likeness, that part you're referring to, was a footnote in that massive contract you sent that had a whole lot of terms, none of which I was comfortable with. I told him, and I'll tell you guys, everybody knows, all I care about is creating
things that he wasn't comfortable with. You're basically silenced, right?
Facts.
Someone like Agent, that millionaire boy. Don't they like, hey,
that boy making chicken.
Content. Anything I feel like gets in the way of that, I'm not interested in being part of, ever. If you told me that if I sign, I get a chance to do a video with this person, go to this place, get this access, I mean, unless there's horrible terms that come with it, sign me up. But in this situation, I don't want to go into the details of the contract because that would take forever. If I had to rate the contract out of 10, it would be a 2 out of 10. And the only reason it's not a 1 is because people were promised logos and verification here. But the thing is, there's plenty of people who have verifications and that have face scans that didn't sign. They didn't sign. So why do I have to? Why do I have to, but they ain't have to? That's the part that I just didn't understand. I truly don't understand.
And I remember this video when he did this. Yo, appreciate it. I remember this video when he did this back in the day, because people was like, "What's wrong with Agent? Like, free my boy Agent," because Agent at the time was blowing up, dog. He was blowing up, and they started doing logos. This is when logos logos meant something back in the day. It was like a very prestigious thing. Only a few people got them, and I'm not mad at the people who got them now, but you know, this is we're gonna record a video going more in depth with it, talking about the ugly truth and the sad truth of logos in regards to NBA 2K and what's the real thing is. You know, there is some benefits, but you're gonna get some sense of this. And Swante was touching on it too, because he beat me to the punch. I ain't gonna hold you, because that's what we was gonna get into today. Not today, but I was gonna record it today to drop it tomorrow. But let's get it.
I'm not even angry I don't have a logo. At this point, it's just kind of funny, isn't it? I don't need it. I still get games regardless.
Pay
but
attention.
It would be nice to have.
Yo, hold
on. See? Hey, I appreciate that, Andy. Hey, man. See, this is why the internet is undefeated. The internet is undefeated. The internet is undefeated, bruh. My boy Staxs Montana went on, and we're going to get into it, but dog, I didn't know it was Staxs says to keep it 100. I don't even like playing 2K for real. I kind of actually hate that game. I just play it because y'all like it. Yo, the internet is undefeated, bruh. You can't say something, and then this is why no matter what it is, you got to make sure you cross your T's and dot your I's when you're on this internet, because anything you say can and will be held against you in the court of the internet and the world. For Staxs to say this and to go into what he did today with Badge is dirty work. That's dirty. But let's talk.
Yo, hold on. Yo,
To
this
be
is
honest,
hilarious.
I thought I was the only one.
This is hilarious.
Nah, bro, that game
I
all
remember
kinds
Hoodie
of
Sean,
trash.
he was that My Career guy, right? He was defending the game for a while too. Bro, this is what I tell y'all. Every creator is like me, and they're going to turn into me. They don't express themselves. Guys, I know these people. I talk to these people, bro. This is hilarious. Then the Hoodie Sean guy make an exit and then finally like kept it more real a little bit. Look, to keep it 100, I don't even like playing 2K for real. I kind of actually hate the game. Tweez. I just play it because I don't know if this is fake or not. If this not fake, I don't know, bro. But then he says, to be honest, I thought I was the only one, bro, for real. Game all kinds of trash. It's hilarious.
That's
man,
bad.
we got some 2K drama. It's looking like I have to lay some more body bags again, man. And really tell y'all the truth again. Why do I have
Tell
to
'em the
keep
truth,
doing
Swan.
this? But
You beat me
before
to
we
it.
get into all that, y'all make sure y'all subscribe if y'all are new. Hit that like button, it's free. Get the vid to 700 likes, okay? Now, firstly, this is what started it all, right? Badge says, logos and community days set back 2K so many years. This is a fact. This is a fact. Actually insane to me how many people absolutely don't need either of those, but bend over backwards for them. Years of so much voice that could have been used for the better of our game, but oh my God, I have to get a PNG over my head. Now, let's break it down to you guys, okay? These
Pay
are
attention.
facts, not feelings. What I'm saying, okay? Badge might be a little, all this and that, but he's still telling the truth, right? But I'm gonna tell you that real, because I've been there from the beginning. I've been the one telling Agent, harder, more, do this, do that. I've been the one telling Badge, hey, more, do this, do that. Trying to push people to get the game a certain way. Now, first off, logos. This silences creators, okay? It is a known fact. You're nerfed. Your tongue is nerfed. What you speak is nerfed, okay?
Facts.
If they can control the mouth, the voice of so many popping creators that are beloved, that get the attention of millions, okay? Those millions of people, they're going to be sympathetic to that creator. So if
Facts.
they can control the figurehead of that, that means less backlash on the game. When you have less backlash on the game, what does that create, guys? You can't get fixes. It's a war. They're fighting against each other. But if everyone came together and spoke their real truth, this game would be completely different. Tell me I'm lying.
Speaking.
Bro, hold on. Be honest. If logos and community day didn't exist, you tell me the gameplay, there would be no city. How much it costs to make a build, it would be completely different. It would be completely different. There's a reason this exists. You think they're doing it for the goodness out of their heart? No, they're doing it to control the masses. Carrot stick method. Do your homework, okay? Do your homework, boy. With the community, y'all already see every time 2K tweet, you see fans of 2K, lovers of the game, blaming them, dog. They genuinely feel like that. They're not manipulated, guys, okay? Imagine that with all creators speaking the truth, the game would be shaped different, But those guys are being silent. That's just what it is. Not all of them take the knee like that, OD. Some do it more than others, but that's what it is. And then it gives an image of, I want this, so I have to be quiet for all aspiring creators, right? So then not only is it the people there, it's also the people that want to be there. Creates a big effect, bro. You can relate this to life, man. Look, community day, and there's no ill will when I speak of this, guys. There's no. After you
say this, we're gonna talk because again,
let y'all know what's going on, bro. Community day is bad for 99. It's really bad for everyone besides like a few people, but they don't think long term. They don't think, bro. What does community day allow? What does community day basically create, guys? It basically means you will never get a prelude or a demo again. Most likely, we used to be able to get the builder before the game. You know how much money that could save people? Why would they bring that back when they can get the same effect by having creators basically show you the build or the gameplay? Why would they give you a demo or the builder before the game comes out? You can figure out kinks, fix kinks before the game come out. So we're not playing a beta as long, you know? Like those people at community day, they can't really talk like that, bro. So they have a scenario where everybody's going to basically come back overall positive with it, right? It's the perfect plan for a business, bro. Like they're trying to paint it out to be some good thing and all this and that, but it's really taking stuff away from the community. They could just give us the game early. They could just give us the demo early instead of having this. There's a reason they do. It's not out of the goodness of their heart. It's to control a perception, bro. Let's be real, bro. Now look, Staxs tweets this out. Okay, look, clearly there's something going on between Badge and Staxs. Badge,
So, long story short, and then we're gonna get into it. So, first I want to touch bases on some of the things Swante said, because there's a lot of truth to that. With the community day being a way to control folks, you see time and time again people that are part of 2K for a minute and then not part of 2K, they talk different. Like before, community day, I just say the logo per se used to be a prestigious thing. Like people wanted to have a logo because it meant something. Like it came with a lot of clout back in the day. And as over time, it became something that lost sort of like its merit and lost its prestige, but it's still a cool thing and it's still something that's pretty dope to have. Shout out to those who do have a logo. But when you sign a logo, and Agent kind of alluded to this back in the day, saying that the contract and some of the things that he wanted to do, they wouldn't really allowing him to do because you have to stay within the contracts and the guidelines. Because once you sign that contract, you pretty much under their control or under their jurisdiction of what you can and cannot do, especially if they're paying you per se. So I remember Agent was highlighting it in the beginning and people didn't really, they was talking about it, but they really wasn't talking about it. And I'm going to go more in depth as I do the video because, again, I don't have that much time right now to do the stream. But I had to talk about it right now while I was fresh and hot or whatever the case may be. I'll try to get back on later to give you guys the opportunity to discuss and give me your feedback and your thoughts. But long story short, Badge was saying that Community Day is pointless. And we all know Badge wanted to be a part of 2K. He did. There was one point he wanted to be a part of the Community Day experience. He felt like he put in the work, he put in the time. He felt like he did all the things to get access to it, but 2K really wasn't messing with him. He had got a logo, and then in 2K21, and then after that, he kind of forfeited by going against the rail again. And 2K is entitled to do what they want to do because it's their company. But the biggest picture about Community Day, and Swante touched on it, that I was going to get on in the video. Community Day was probably the worst thing that could have happened for the community in our site. Because what Community Day did, it took away the ability for demos. Like, for real. Back in the day, we used to get preludes, and we used to be able to test the game. We was able to play the game. And I think 2K18 was the last year when they let us play the game early. And I mean, like, play the game early. We used to test builders. We used to test the dribbles and all those things. And then once 2K went to this Community Day model that they have now, it was a way to kind of control the masses, number one. And it was a way to dictate who was putting out the content. And they wanted to get the influence from, positive feedback. And I understand. You got to do what you got to do when it comes to making money. But in hindsight, the bigger picture was it robbed everybody who wasn't involved. And it created like this good boys club. And there was never, ever, ever, ever no sort of like requirement or sort of like guidelines or sort of like standards to try to uphold, to try to get to the community. It was pretty much, and it still is to this day, what do you provide for us, right? What benefits do you provide for us? What does giving you an opportunity to come out here to play the game early is going to benefit us? How is it going to benefit us? And I understand that from a business point of view. I definitely understand that. But from a creator's point of view, it's very vague and ambiguous where we really don't know the requirements. It's either they like you or they don't. It's either you saying all the right things or you have a voice and you have some backbones where you can't, when you saying what you really truly feel. And when you see a tweet like what Staxs saying, and now you seeing him the head guy representing the community per se, it's a contradiction. And again, everybody make mistakes. Everybody falls short every blue moon. That's just the way life goes. But for him to get online and go crazy for 2K, again, I encourage Stack to at the end of the day, don't be going bend over backwards for no company, because you are just a pawn in the bigger place of playing chess. And I respect what you're doing. I love what you're doing. You represent, for your family and things like that. You created a better life, got a new house, got a new shorty. You doing amazing things. But going, over the top for a company who really don't care about you, who really will get rid of you if they have to, and be like, yeah, appreciate it, but nah, we moving in a different direction. It's just better to not say anything at all. Don't even comment this stuff, because now they pull up your receipts and say, well, now you are walking contradiction, because you was one of the same people that did with BadgePlug and said the game is hot garbage. You only play the game because the community like it, and you wouldn't play the game, and now you're the face. Think about that. Now you're the guy that's in front of the community, that's supposed to be repping for the community, when back then you couldn't stand this game and you didn't like this game and you was probably on the verge of probably quitting 2K and leaving 2K. You got to think about that. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't, we know what it is. If you wasn't Staxs, if you didn't have an influence or a following, they probably wouldn't have reached out to you. You know what I'm saying? They knew you've been playing the game, so it was a way to get your community to get on board, because you was a public figure back then. A lot of people knew about Staxs Montana. You know what I'm saying? They had a little clan. They had a little joint where it was Hoodie Sean, Staxs, and I think it was some other folks up in there. And they was doing their videos, and they was doing My Career and all that other stuff, WWE, all that kind of stuff, which is dope. Keep doing your thing. But to be in that predicament, to say that, and then now you coming at Bass talking about, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's embarrassing how y'all vouching to try to be a part of Community Day. And that's pretty much what he was saying. He was just pretty much saying yo, Community Day is a dope thing. It is, but it ain't. It's a dope thing for creators who get access. That's amazing, right? But again, it's very vague. And there's no sort of guidelines to even have an opportunity to apply for Community Day. I remember it was back in the day when I was on my Good Boy Club, and I remember 2K came to my stream, and through the grace of God, I ended up playing against 2K developers, and I had my bake hat, I had my red hat on, and they did an interview with me. Shorty was dope. Whoever did the interview, I forgot her name, but she was a nice young lady who did my interview, and was like, yo, hey, we appreciate your story. We're going to be reaching out to you. Never heard back from her after that. But the interview was dope. They put me in front of the it was in 2K21 Next Gen. They put me in one of the little the videos to say welcome to the city, whatever that case may be. It was a dope thing, and I never heard from 2K after that. But I'm happy that I'm not in the Good Boys Club, and it's no disrespect to the people who is, because I understand if you want to leverage yourself and get in them doors and get access, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do gotta, silence yourself. Like even the job that I work at, I can't go talking wild and crazy just because I'm a representation of a brand of an organization. So I understand that 2K is going to have control, and that's just the way it is. They're the business. They the people who control everything within their business. So if you're going to sign a contract, then best believe you're under their jurisdiction, just like for anybody that's at a job. If you sign a job contract or you sign as an employee, you are under the jurisdiction of an employee, and they can fire you and let you go at any given time unless you're part of a union. But if you break union rights and union laws, and you're not saved by the union no more. So I understand why these folks can't say what you want to say at the end of the day, but you know what you're signing up for. And for those who do get the access to go to Community Day, hey, more power to you. That's dope for your channel. That's dope for you. That's like a stamp to saying, hey, man, they're acknowledging you. That's good for your community. You can bring it back. You can give them information and all that good stuff. So I'm not knocking Community Day. But Community Day and the massive and the biggest thing, it took away a lot from us as a collective, right? And it made it very, very selective, very selective. There were people who was invited to Community Day, again, that never played the game or barely played the game or may call the game trash, but they have a public figure. And again, it's a business. So as a business, what if I invite whoever I invite, how can I leverage them to help elevate our business? So I'm not knocking 2K's business practices. At the end of the day, business is business. People who have business is going to do what business people do. But what I would disagree with Staxs in his tweet that he put right here is you can't do the walking contradiction. You can't be the guy who said the game was trash and you only playing it because your community, and then be the ambassador knocking people who felt the same way you felt back in the day, who has the same similar opinion how you felt. There would never be any public guidelines. That's what I'm saying. There's no public guidelines. There's nothing to really kind of measure who qualify or not. Even if you still want to select people, 2K, it'll be dope that you have a qualifications. Like even for the next maker, like I said, to go back to what I was saying, when I was going to apply for the next makers, right? They didn't have no jurisdiction. They just said apply and we'll get back to you later. And then they told me I didn't qualify. And I was like, all right, bet, cool. It is what it is. And I was wondering, like, what is the qualification? They just said put your information, put your YouTube, put your links or whatever. And that was at the time I had about 10,000 or 12 or 11,000 subscribers. So I'm thinking, look, I'm not a big YouTuber, but hey, I'm progressing. I got 11K. I had LeBron James come to my stream. I'm thinking I got a good little resume. I had Pretty Boy Fredo come to my stream. I had Uncle Demi come to my stream. I had solidified folks that was seeing your boy doing some things, and it was going crazy. And then I never heard from 2K after that. I even got the interview to do the little thing and never heard from him from there. So I was like, hey, it is what it is. And then I started thinking like, man, I want to be able to speak freely. I want to be able to say what I want to say. And then my age, I'm a little bit older. I'm an old head, you know what I'm saying? I'm older, you know what I'm saying? And so I want to have the opportunity where I can speak my mind. I can come up here, and if I want to wild and act crazy, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Community Day is a great thing, but remember, it's only for a small period of time, because once the game come out, it's fair game to everybody. You know, you may get a little bit of buzz, you may get a little bit of views from your Community Day, but your community that you have created, like for me, for my Bake fam, for the people that rock with me, they gonna still rock with me at the end of the day. You know, that would be more exposure from 2K folks, but at the end of the day, my people gonna rock with me regardless. I have my stand, my routines, you know, my folks that come on a regular. But having that opportunity is just a solidified stamp to say, yo, Bake, you're on the right track, keep doing your thing. But 2K logos and 2K invitations don't give me the gratification that, hey, I don't need them to be satisfied or to be acknowledged. You get what I'm saying? Just me doing what I'm supposed to do, just me staying on my grind, just me grinding and working is what I use as my merit to say, hey, man, I know I have the potential to be great. I know I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do in my power to better my brand and better who I am at the end of the day. They told you you didn't qualify. Yeah. But it's okay because at the end of the day, that's just what it is. You know, it's like that. Not everybody's going to like your content. Now, because I'm trying to talk fast because I got class. That's why. To talk about Badge. Now, BadgePlug, he wanted to be a part of Community Day. And I understand why. He felt like, yo, I'm doing a lot for the community. I'm vouching for the community. I'm close to 1 million. And he thought by those metrics, that should be a qualification, right? That should be something that gets you in the door. And maybe him and Staxs had conversations where Staxs probably said, man, if you do this, you may got a chance, right? So you saw Badge started to change his content. He started to change what he did and how he used to get down. And he got a little annoyed last year because he didn't get an invite. What's good, D? He didn't get an invite to the community day. So he was pissed. He was like, I'm done. I don't know the metrics, man. I didn't did this. I didn't did that. I didn't did this. And I still didn't get no invite, man. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm just going to do what I want to do. I'm going to stand on my merit. And I understand that feeling when you busting your butt. I don't know why it's unclear. Hold on. I understand the merit of when you busting your butt and you working your butt off and somebody tell you if you do this, you may got a chance. So you're going to do that because it's like, think about it this way, y'all. If somebody tell you, look, man, if you do X, Y, and Z on your resume and you start doing this, there's a chance that they may give you an application. There's a chance that they may give you an interview. You're going to start doing that if you really want to get that job. So if you don't get the job, I put it this way. I'm going to give you some real tea right here. So I was trying to work at Yard House as a server for the summer, right? And I knew my dude, right? I knew one of my dudes that worked there, and he was like, hey, man, I can't guarantee you're going to get it, but just put your application in and see what's up. So I do what I'm supposed to do, and I thought I did get on the interview. The dude that was supposed to let me know if I got it or not, he was wishy-washy. And this is what I don't like about people. Like, if I don't get the job, just say I ain't got the job. Keep it pushing, bro. But at the end of the day, God works how he works. But the dude was giving me the runaround. He was like, I got other interviews, and, you know, I'm going to let you know, though. I'm going to let you know. Yeah, they told me you good. Everybody telling me you good. Yeah. I'm going to let you know. And so he still never let me know to this day. And it was like, I think it was last week. I got the interview in June. They just sent me an email and last Friday saying I didn't get the position. And I'm cool now because I already got a position. I'm working. I'm doing good or whatever. It's my little side gig. And so I was like, out of respect, dog, you could have just told me that, you know what I'm saying, I ain't get the job or whatever the case may be. Like, you ain't had to, look, if I ain't got it, I ain't got it. It's cool. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings. I got a full-time gig. I work. I make good enough money. This is a side thing to pay off things earlier, faster, or whatever. I'm not tripping. You know, I'm not pressed for it. There's people who need it, and I get it. And I understand that. So he wasn't rocking with me. So it is what it is. So with Badge, I said that to say this. Badge is in the mindset like, if I do this, I may got a chance to get a job. You know what I'm saying? I may got a chance to get the call. I may. In his mind, he thought that it was going to be solidified because it was, and that's what happens when you have expectations that doesn't, you know, that's not legit. It's not on paper. You know what I'm saying? Because you can expect something, just like I expected I was going to get the job because my boy worked there. Everybody at that store was like, yo, he's so nice. He comes and does a great, and like, he's very nice, polite. Like, I think he'd be a good host or whatever. And regardless of what everybody else was saying, the people at the top still was like, nah, we ain't gonna hire him. We good. We straight. So I had my expectations that I was gonna get that gig because of my merit, my work ethic, the relationship I had with the staff already. So I'm thinking it's probably a lot, right? No, that's not. And I think that's what Badge thought it was. He thought it was a lock. He thought if he changed his demeanor, he already had a logo in 21. So he's like, let me just tighten it up, get right, and then I'll get in there and do what I got to do. Now, here's the thing. Because, again, I'm talking fast because we got class. The thing with Badge is in a place where he doesn't need a logo. See, there's people who don't need logos. Joe knows, don't need a logo. Badge, don't need a logo. Flight, don't need a logo. Kai Cenat, don't need a logo. Double H, don't need a logo. I can go on. There are people, Power DF, I know a lot of people don't like them, don't need a logo. There are people, Grinding DF, don't need a logo. There are people who don't need logos to be solidified. The community already stamped them. The community already said, you good in my book. The community already rock with them. And so logos for today's time would be more beneficial for up and coming. And then you can have some popular folks because you want some ambassadors. You want some names because at the end of the day, I'm giving my logos to people who's going to give me more revenue. That's what logos is right now. But back in the day, it used to be pair off your work ethic and how much work you put in, how much time you put in. And yes, they have metrics on like people who had established themselves, but they was paying, back in the day, 2K was paying attention to people who was grinding. Like they was paying attention to people who was on a trajectory, who was putting in the work, putting in the time. I remember Duke Dennis, they had a big thing about Duke, like, yo, why you ain't got no logo? You know what I'm saying? Duke been busting his butt, blase, blase, blah. And then eventually he ended up getting his logo. But it was people who was putting in the work. Logos meant something at the end of the day. When you had a logo, you was prestige back in the day. You was that dude or female. Now, it doesn't have prestige. And I'm not saying it can't, but it just don't have that same merit. It don't have that same connection. It don't have that same impact. Like, you see people with logo, you like, it is what it is. Cool. I ain't tripping. The 2K community is pretty toxic like that. You know, everyone watching, but no one wants to say congratulations. No one wants to give you your flowers. No one wants to help the next. Yeah, there's a lot of people who keep it in the good boys club. Like, I don't care about giving out the tea to grow on YouTube or anything. Like, even though I don't have the time to go full crazy in it, but I do have the tools to help people. You know, I do have the tools, and I give those tools out for free. I don't charge the type of stuff that I got for free. People will charge you $10,000 for, like dead ass. They would charge you $10K for the ability to get the access to the stuff that I have access to. The stuff that I paid the rack $1,500 for, they'll charge you $20K for a one-on-one. And I don't need to police it. I don't need to police it at the end of the day. I don't need to police it. But my thing is to give it out so people can have it. Like you said, Bash don't need it. They need to have Hooper logos, like a logo that just says you're good as F. Yeah, that'd be dope. Maybe that used to be the legend. That used to be the legend right there. The legend grind used to solidify those folks who was really good. You know what I mean? Guys, there are 20 people in this stream. Like it up for your boy, W Stream. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, my dog. Now, if you have the logo, it just means you're good at the game. You're a content creator. Yeah, it doesn't mean you're good at the game. Like, exactly. And that's my thing before I get going, because we got class in about 5 minutes. I wanted to get this out so we can start the discussion, and we'll talk about it later for whoever want to get on later. My advice to Badge is you're a free man. You have a free voice. Love your free voice. What up, Top? What up, my boy? Love your voice. Love your free voice. Because with logo comes with limitations. Logo comes with more access to behind the scenes, but once that thing is in front of everybody, you can't speak your mind at all. You can't say this is trash. You can't say this is bad. You can't say what you don't like. You can't say nothing at all. So yeah, you may get some perks in the beginning, but you lose your freedom in the end. You literally don't have nothing else to say. You can't say nothing. Like, I'm going to keep it a stack. Like Shakedown 2012, an OG, legend in 2K community. I guarantee you there's half the stuff he don't really talk about and express because he's under. But if he was unchained, if he was like he was out of that 2K contract, that boy would tell you about some of the frustrations. Because you hear it, but you can't hear it fully because he can't really go in depth. He had just said, like, I've been trying to tell him, like, come on, 2K, like, you know, I've been trying to tell him, y'all, like, you know what I mean? Like, if anybody, that is one of the biggest ambassadors for the community. He be trying to get feedback, all that, and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But if you see, even with Shake, you don't really see him post like that. Maybe he got kids or whatever. I hope he's okay. But he does a lot of more tweets now. But Shake don't even do the news. Shake used to always hit you with the news all the time. Shakedown was always the news guy. He'd be like, yo, it's your boy Shake. Hey, this is pretty dope. What y'all think about it? I ain't even seen a video from Shake like that this year. So you can see Shake is starting to transition out. He's still a 2K guy. He's still, you know, gonna rock with 2K, but he's transitioning out. You feel me? He's transitioning to doing other stuff. You can even see him playing different games on live stream. He's not even just playing fully just only 2K like he used to back in the day. He's going in broadening the horizons and things like that. So I can tell there's a lot of people who want to say more, but they can't, and that's what comes with the logo. Hey, at the end of the day, you getting that bag, you're going to sacrifice the bag or your voice. Now, if 2K allow people to have, like, for example, a voice to speak their truth, like, you should be able to say, yeah, that's not a good feature. I'm going to talk, like, I wish they can be better. They don't let you say stuff like, you got to be very political. When you with 2K, you got to be very political correct if you want to give a critique, because they think with your exposure and with your influence, you can impact people spending money on this game. If you say our game is trash, if you say this game thing is broken, if you say something like X, Y, and Z, and it can impact their dollar sign, they don't like that. And I understand it's a business. They ain't gotta like it. If I work at a school and they tell me that my counseling office is trash and it's not getting us no students, I ain't gonna like that. I mean, it's common sense. So that's what pretty much people do. They like, yo, this game is trash. People are like, yeah, it is trash. I knew it. And then bang, that's a dollar sign that they lost. 2K don't like that. They need all that bread. They want all that bread. But the thing is, 2K could be smart by signing these people and controlling them. Like, before I get up out of here, I'm going to leave with this and then I got to get ready for class. 2K can be smart if they wanted to by signing people and just controlling them. Because there's so many people who want to be a part of the club. They want that logo. They want that access. And the crazy thing about it is, a lot of people who want the access don't really need it. Like, they don't need it. You don't need to post the game early or whatever. You still gonna get your 100K views whether you post it the first week or the next week. You still gonna get it. You are solidified. You are locked in. You are like legit. So it's crazy to me when I see people fighting for logos when you really don't need a logo. A logo is not going to make or break your content. Like somebody that's up and coming like myself, a logo can probably do a lot for your boy or whatever the case may be. It can give me a lot more to be able to post. That's China. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to keep it a stat. Your boy Bake go to community day, get y'all some content, tell y'all woo-de-woo-de-woo. But then you got to think about then your boy Bake can't come in here and be free. Your boy Bake can't come in here and talk what he want to talk. Your boy Bake can't say what he wants. Your boy Bake can't do those things. Your boy got to be like, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But they giving you this, though. I got to be the corporate Bake. I don't want to be corporate Bake. I don't want to be corporate Bake. I want to be the Bake that can come in and hit the brick with y'all and keep it a stack with y'all and be honest with y'all and have my own, like, opinion. But when you sign that contract, you seen it in agent voice. He couldn't speak his mind. And you see a lot of those other people, they don't need that. They're like, I'm good. I'm good with and I'm good without it. And I encourage, like, for 2K in the whole, as a nutshell before we wrap up, because I got to get, we late to class. I got to go to class, y'all. The end of and the moral of the story, Staxs wrong for trying to put out bash like that. Like, I get it. You rocking for the company, but there was a time when you wasn't even wanting to rock for the company. And you got to understand, like, where he feels. He just wanted to be a part of the club. He just wanted to put out content. He wanted to help make the game better. There are a lot of people who want to make 2K better. But again, 2K is becoming a dictatorship. It's more about, look, we just want to make money. Don't give a damn about making it better per se. We're going to make it playable, but we need to make sure we making that bread. And we need to make sure whoever going to endorse us is going to keep bringing in money. Because you got to think about it, and I'm going to leave it at this. If 2K was really for the community, tell me why they don't have a system in place that gives creators money for advertising people to buy merch or VC. Like, why they don't have a locker code for them? Think about that. Why they don't have a locker code for them where they can get some money? Like, use my locker code or use my code BadgePlug or use my code Staxs Montana and help your boy out. Because they don't want that. We're going to give y'all a controller. We're going to give y'all access to the game, a demo that's probably not even a real version of the game. You get the free version of the game. You get some merch. You get some shoes. All in all, you probably get about $4,000 worth of maybe money value type things. Maybe. I'm just giving you an estimate. Maybe more, maybe less. And then, but look at everything you gaining from these people. So in hindsight, it's not really for the community. It's for 2K. It's for 2K. 2K is always going to be for 2K. Because they could do a lot to make sure. Because you can, and I'm going to leave with this because I got to go. Promise, this is it. If you was to let the people who you wanted to invite to Community Day have early access to the game, they can post their content a week before the game drops, right? And then if you want it to really be about the community, you can let the community get it the week of the game about to drop. That weekend before the game drop, we should be able to get a demo or a prelude on Friday. The community already got their, they dropped the videos, and then we can have access to what they dropped. But they not for that. They're not for that. They know what they're doing. They know why they're doing it. And we'll talk about it more in depth. I got to go to class. I wish I can go for a full length on this because this is a real juicy, important, real topic, man. Because Community Day is really like it's a controlled environment for controlled voices. People don't have a voice. People don't have an identity. It's everything you want 2K. It's everything 2K wants you to be. And sometimes that's not always good. But I got to go, man. I got to go to class. I know my professor probably going to be like, yo, because I even have to fight to get into class. If y'all up late and you want to talk with your boy Beck later, I get out hopefully I get out early. If I get out early, we can get on earlier and we can lock in, though. But live life, stress less, rocking one of the best without God. My life will be a mess. Always remember to have faith, hope, and love. Drama, not good for anybody, mama. I'll see y'all maybe later. For sure, we dropping a video tomorrow. Peace.